Okay, let's be real. My phone is basically my lifeline. From planning content to keeping my kids entertained to planning grocery lists, it's all right here. So today I want to take you a little bit, I guess, behind the scenes and show you what's on my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, aka what's on my phone. So my current phone right now is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. This is my daily driver. I only have one phone. I don't have multiple phones. I am so happy with this phone so far. I really love it. I can't put it down. I'm obsessed with it, and I've set it up perfectly to just fit my needs on a daily basis. So I just want to show you quickly like what I'm working with. Let's jump right in with my home screen setup. So at the top of my home screen, I have the weather widget just to kind of stay on top of the weather. And then I have a clock widget, and I also have a calendar widget. The clock widget is not really necessary because the clock is also right there in the top hand corner. However, I just kind of like the way it looked, and I also beside it I have a calendar widget just to kind of give me a heads up on any events that I have upcoming. Tomorrow is Healthy Hunger Day for my son. If you know, you know. So the apps that I have here on my first page are Messages, WhatsApp, Snapchat. Those are the apps that I use most for communication. And then I also have the Photos app and the Gmail app. I do rely on Google for a lot of my apps, which you will see as we go through my phone setup. Then I use Outlook because for some reason I'm still using Hotmail. Don't judge me, okay? And then I have Keep Notes, another Google app, and then the gallery. And then underneath I just have a search bar. Just takes you to search. I have a bunch of stickers on my homepage, which you'll see, and those stickers are through DIY Homescreen. Good Lock allows you to pimp out your phone to the max. Customization levels that you couldn't even dream of are all in this app. So if you like to tweak your phone or make it look really aesthetic or cute, or you just like to have fun, I recommend that you download the Good Lock app. In the Good Lock app under Home Up, that is where you will see the option to do a DIY home screen, which is where you can be more creative with adding stickers and whatnot. Anyways, I think that's a whole other video. So we're going to go back to the home screen. So that is why my search bar looks like that. And then in the bottom there, in the nav section, I have phone, calendar, Chrome, camera, and settings. I use Google Calendar on a day-to-day basis. However, I'm slowly becoming a Notion girly, and I'm so mad that I took so long to hop on Notion because it is a game changer. But that is also another topic, another day, another video. Second page. At the top, we have my Smart Things widget. I am a big fan of building out a functional smart home. So here are just a couple of my most used smart home functions: turning off my TV, turning on the lights in my office, the lights in the bedroom, and shut down just turns off all the lights, turns off the TV in the entire house. Sometimes the TV has to be there because sometimes if you have kids, they think that just because you don't have the remote that they have the power, but I always have the power right here in the palm of my hand. And then I just have a widget that is showing me my watch battery life and my phone battery life. And then I have a Samsung health widget with my steps, how much time I worked out, and calories I burned. I try to meet my targets on a daily basis, so I like to have that widget here. So far this year, I have met my target every single day. I'm on my fitness and health journey in 2025, okay, and that is why we have the widget there on the front screen. So I have 4 folders here. These folders are also in my app drawer, but I have them here on my homepage. Entertainment is basically all the streaming services that I'm involved in. I honestly feel like I could get rid of all of these actually now that I'm looking at it and get by with just YouTube, because YouTube Premium is honestly life. If you are on a budget and you can only afford one, I'm telling you, YouTube Premium will carry you through life. And you get YouTube Music as well included in it. YouTube Kids for the kids, but it's mostly just Gracie's Corner, Flippy, Mika, Miss Rachel, Barney, Sesame Street. And then I have the Kindle app. I also have Kindle Unlimited. I have too many subscriptions. Jeez. I have a lot of subscriptions. But anyways, finance, none of your business. Shopping, we have Amazon, Costco, IKEA, PC Express, this is where I get my groceries delivered, Starbucks, Flipp app. I really love to check my groceries and see what's on sale, what's popping out there, because as we know, the grocery prices right now are a joke. It's been more no frills these days than real Canadian Superstore, so I'm going to keep it 100 because the prices these days. And then I have my smart home folder, which is basically I hate that a lot of these devices require their own app, but they do. Hatch Sleep is our kids' sound machine and nightlight. Awesome product, love it, want to get another one. You can program the sounds and the light. Like I have a certain sound that comes on at bedtime, and then in the morning I have a different sound that comes on, so the kids know it's time to get up and they can get out of the bed and they can come out of the room. And it's been great. Really love the Hatch. Google Home is pretty self-explanatory. I use it more so for automations. I have an automation where basically every single morning the Google Hub in our bedroom turns on the radio. It tells us a joke, it tells me the weather, it tells me my calendar for the day. Every single weekday morning. It drives my husband insane. I mostly rely on Samsung Smart Things when I'm looking at items in our home, just because we have a lot of Samsung items, and of course they work better in the app. So in Samsung Smart Things I can check, oh, is the fridge door open or is it closed? Maybe I want to turn off the ice machine. You never know. Check out the dishwasher. Is it okay? Does it need to be cleaned? You know how much time is left on the washer and dryer. I like to check where the car is. In the Samsung Smart Things app, you have a built-in remote, because sometimes the remote goes missing. I can just use the remote from the Samsung Smart Things app. So Lollipop is a baby cam. No longer use it. Highly recommend it. Love it because it includes a baby camera with a sound machine, 2-in-1. MyQ and Wizer. Those are both apps for our doors and garage, so we can control them from the phone, open and close it as we please. And then Google Nest, I think that is for smoke alarm. And we already talked about smart things. So yeah, that's the smart home folder. Then basically I would say that the first page are apps that I use several times a day. Maybe once an hour, maybe once every couple hours. Second page are apps that I use like once a day, maybe once a week. So Peleton, use it for home workouts. Love working out with the Peleton app. The aesthetics, the UI design of this app, I love it. I wish that other apps would adopt them. Maps, Google Play Store, Samsung Store, Lifetime, My Gym, Samsung Health, Google Home, Samsung Smart Things. Apps that we're all familiar with, so I'm not going to go into it. YouTube, Spotify, Kindle, and then Google Task. Then on my last page, we have 3 widgets. With One UI 7.0, they released this widget where you can see the current month and the next month. And let me tell you, that has been a game changer. I love it. Then I have 2 stacked widgets here, pretty much just staying on top of the data on my phone and my screen time, because my screen time, I need to do better. And then here we have at the bottom just like another calendar widget. Love this widget because it gives me a bigger glance of what's coming in the next few days, whereas the widget on my home screen was just for the next day. Now I know Friday's a PA day, might want to get it together by then. And then on the weekend, daylight savings, is that when we get an extra hour of sleep? Does it even matter when you're a parent? No, it means your kids are going to wake up earlier. That is my home screen setup. The other things I want to talk about on my phone, my day one, that is my journaling app. I love this app just because it's functional, it's laid out, the design is really good. I like the fact that it gives you prompts that you can use if you don't know what you want to write about. This app, Happy Color, which is basically just my coloring app. I really love this app because sometimes I just don't want to think, and this app does the thinking for you. You basically are coloring by numbers, and it's just very therapeutic sometimes when I just want to distract my mind. Notion calendar. I'm really in my Notion era, but I haven't used it enough to be like for sure recommend it, but I'm getting there. Story Park and Seesaw are basically the apps that I use to communicate with the school that my kids go to. That is where they send me regular updates with pictures of what they're doing or what they're not doing. Timehop, absolutely love Timehop. I love seeing where I was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, especially now with kids. Timehop is so cool. So I really, really love Timehop. My wallpaper app of choice is definitely Backdrops. That is the app that I have been using for years. I got my husband on it. The quality of the wallpapers in that app are just like top tier, and they're nice and aesthetic, and they're not doing too much or not too busy. And I love a good wallpaper. Yeah, I changed my wallpaper a lot, and basically to get the phone to like theme with the wallpaper, I always just go to wallpaper and style, and then I go in color palette, and then I basically can change the color palette of how my phone looks by picking one of these colors that they display here. That's how I get like my buttons and icons and everything to match my wallpaper. That is what's on my phone. I hope that was very, very helpful. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Once I started recording, I felt like there was so much more I could have got into, but I didn't want this to be like a 30-minute video. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. If there's anything that's really noteworthy and could be a separate video, I will go ahead and do that for you guys. Otherwise, that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao. Bye.